Hi, welcome to Logan's Story. We're going to talk about today's feature, Cars, the 2006 Pixar film. We're going to talk about two things, the versatility of the film and what made it all come together. So, let's get into it. This Pixar animated feature, Cars from 2006, is a directed John Lasseter film with the likes of Owen Wilson and friends voicing a variety of different cars. In this film, there seems to be a live character, and there seems to be a versatility in it. With the versatility of many different characters as a result, changing themselves throughout the scope of the film. There seems to be a metamorphosis like a butterfly changing from a cocoon in the many different characters you see here. But with this 2006 feature, and with the slick and sleek look of the cars and the animation being groundbreaking, what more could this movie possibly desire in being one of the more interesting Pixar films? Let's go into detail. This film, probably one of the most interesting, is not really the most popular. And even though it's not the most popular, I would like to say that even with the characters involved in this film, it does make it the most interesting. Because it's an entire film based on a cars, not a toy, not a fish, a vehicles, a car's perspective, which makes it kind of weird in a way. But even with that, they pulled out a very convincing look to make them look, well, not creepy, and two, to make them look like, well, how we look, human. And what makes it so great is that this picture has many different ways of expressing grief, expressing loss, expressing everything you could possibly imagine as a human through a car, an inanimate object, which makes it kind of strange, don't you think? But I will say that even with this, they pull out a pretty convincing look and animation style for these cars. They actually look like sleek, shiny cars. I mean, I work as a porter for a living, so I mean, looking at these cars, it just looks very, very nice and sleek and slim. And when the junker cars come out, they look actually like the texture of a junker car, which means they had to know a lot about cars in order to get the very look of it down. But besides the point, it's a great movie, and it's one that I think one should watch, not with just your kid, but maybe by yourself, if you have an appreciation for character development in cars. Thanks for coming, and let's continue on with the Pixar movie review. Bye, guys. Have a nice day. As the films begin to mature, and as the sequels begin to grow, and they will grow, and we will talk about them, I would like to say that this film started the trend of what made the 50s so great. I mean, Route 66, the many different designs on cars, the very, very idea of rock and roll coming into play, the doo-wop and, Flo's Cafe as an example, all those things come into play in this movie. And that's what, YouTubers like this and this have a very keen sense of eye for. So what this movie did is bring out an appreciation for something that was somewhat lost and now is somewhat found to a least large sense of an audience. And maybe the appreciation for character development in cars come into play even more so here. It isn't the most popular Disney Pixar film, but it is the most intriguing and the most, well, beautiful, with relationships and groundbreaking ideas in animation, and it results in many different people, kids, men, children, women, even people you would never have guessed, really enjoy this film. So, if you haven't seen it, go ahead and watch it on Disney+. Thanks for coming to A Logan Story. This has been a Pixar movie review, and have a blessed day. Peace.